Everyone knows the Celtics entered the playoffs with the NBA's best record, but do people realize how special this squad has been? I know this is going to sound blasphemous given the 17 championship banners already hanging, the fact the 2J's era has yet to produce even one of those, and the fact Boston's coming off a home playoff loss to the Jimmy Butlerless Heat. But we might be witnessing the most dominant Celtics team ever. Let's address the elephant in the room right away. Yes, that Game 2 loss to the rival Heat was tough to stomach, but it doesn't change anything. Let's not forget Boston's 66-win championship team in 2008 went 7 games with the 37-win Hawks in the first round.
Nothing easy! Nothing easy! We're going to Game 7, baby!
The Celtics didn't just lead the pack this season, they lapped the field. Boston finished 7 games clear of any other team in the overall standings, becoming just the 5th team this century to do that. Side note, that graphic reminds us how badly the 2022 Suns fumbled the bag.
You and your brother are ugly, pathetic losers.
The Celtics also finished 14 games ahead of the second place Knicks in the Eastern Conference. That's the biggest gap between a conference's top 2 teams since the 1975-76 Warriors finished 16 games clear of the second place Sonics atop the West. Now you might chalk that up to injury issues for Boston's biggest intra-conference rivals, or simply to the fact this year's East was a steaming pile of mid. But the Celtics didn't just beat up on the East. Boston also went 23-7 against the West this season, posting outrageous numbers against the entire league. Only 4 teams in league history, all champions, have posted a better point differential. Dig deeper and you'll find the net rating gap between Boston and the West leading Thunder was the 4th largest gap ever between the league's top 2 teams, with the only 3 teams in history to best this year's Celtics all proceeding to win championships. To find a Celtics squad that can best the 2024 edition in that regard, you have to go back more than 6 decades, long before the Big 3. Before Larry Legend, before Havlicek even.
A long, long time ago.
With Kristaps Porzingis' inside-out game tying everything together, the 2023-24 Celtics posted the most efficient offense of all time. And for all you old-school hoopheads who think modern NBA scoring has skewed the numbers, consider that no Celtics team in history has ever outperformed the league average offense in a given year like this year's squad did. Critics will point to Boston's propensity for falling in love with the 3, and the occasional crunch time woes that strategy brings. But almost all the evidence suggests this team's offense is just about unflappable. On the other end, replacing Marcus Smart with Jrue Holiday while adding Porzingis' rim protection has helped the Celtics maintain an elite defense that's even more adaptable than it was a year ago. Holiday and Derek White form the league's best defensive backcourt. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are good defensive forwards who can guard up or down. Porzingis lurks behind them all. Al Horford remains a versatile and smart defensive big, and head coach Joe Mazzulla brilliantly and creatively deploys them all, even if that means using the 6'4" Holiday at the center of a zone.
We're mad scientists.
On that note, Joe Mazzulla was robbed in this year's Coach of the Year voting. Think about everything I've laid out here, and my guy couldn't even finish top 3? Even if you think the award should go to a coach whose team overachieved the most or did more with less, you can still make an argument for Mazzulla. You may have thought the Celtics were already number 1 seed material, but no one can tell me they saw this squad enjoying one of the 5 to 10 most dominant regular seasons in history. But back to the defense. The Celtics finished with the league's 2nd stingiest D, making them just the 10th team ever to boast top 2 ratings on both ends of the court. Now here's the catch. Of the 4 other teams to achieve that feat over the last 48 years, the only one that didn't win a title was last year's Celtics. This team is better, more versatile, and has been more dominant by every conceivable measure than last year's 57-win squad. But it's obviously possible another incredible year ends without a Larry O'Brien trophy to show for it. Hell, I'd probably still lean Denver in a potential finals matchup against the Nuggets. And if that's the case, I get how poorly this video will age and how mercilessly this team will be clowned. But based on what we've seen so far, no Boston team of past glory, and few NBA teams in history, can claim the dominance of the 2024 Celtics.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.